slippery, low range, first gear, nice and slow. The key is to keep everything under control. Did you see the big ruts? We want to try not to slide into those. We want to try not to, right? Doesn't mean it's going to work out. I'm feeling a little bit of slip here. Right, there we go, we're in the ruts, so it didn't work out the way we thought. Wait there please, don't come down. Right, so it is a little bit slippery. That's why you have bash plates. We would have liked to straddle the ruts and stay out of them, but it doesn't always work out. And we're on the brakes, keeping it nice and slow, under control in the ruts, which is a safe place to be. Remember, we're on those crappy Grand Trek AT3Gs. Now, they're good off-road in dry conditions, and they're very good on-road. I notice a lot of people say my tyres are great. Yeah, well, you know, have you used them after rain out in some mud, slippery, steep, rough tracks? Anyway, point is there, it didn't go exactly according to plan, and going up this other side. Through the ruts for a bit of wheel spin, bit of scrabbling. We're going to cross back over to the left side, get up on the higher ground, stay off those loose rocks, planning ahead now, looking at that bit of a step up. Again, looks like nothing in the video. It's not really too bad. Trying to pick the smoothest line for the right and the left tyre, which I think is right about there. Haven't even put the front locker on. We've got another washout here right underneath the vehicle. So we're straddling it either side, and then once we get to here, he's sliding. Tyres weren't really turning, but the car was. There's some nice turn tracks there, so you're locked in nice and safe once you slide into those. Other guys, you can see the roofs up there. Sliding down that side there. I'm waiting down here to come up. Here he comes. Bit of wheel spin already, got the traction control kicking in. That's in the ruts. Nice. Bit of wheel spin, bit of traction control happening there. A couple more coming down the other side there. Been scraping it out big time. So this is a trip where we said expect anything. So that generally means expect anything. So equipped vehicles, experienced drivers. This is not really that hard. It's quite safe if you follow the directions. But you hear a bit of bang and crunch over there. spin. Yep. You can hear the action going on behind. There he goes. No, mud equals money, mud equals money.
No.
Look at this. Yuck. Nobody's been through here for a little while. We go slow, so it's not too deep, firm on the bottom, and we cruise through without getting the car dirty or wrecking any of our mechanical components. Sorry, young fellow. So we've gone down this track, we're checking out. It's quite wet and muddy here, and it was really overgrown, branches hanging down, so we just trimmed a few branches, but quite overgrown, not very used, bit slippery. We're about halfway through. The reason I haven't really known too many tracks today, it's just a bit of a look around here or there. Here's another one that's hanging down. I don't know whether we're going to get up this hill. I'm going to go and have a look at it slowly. I think we made the right decision. Coming back up the track that we just went down is what we're doing now. There's a little bit of the bog hole. Not very deep, but that's alright. The bog hole, of course. Puddle. So as you can see, we've got a bit of water running down the tracks. It's been raining for, I don't know, an hour or two. Blue mate. No worries. I've been down here for a little while, but my memory doesn't tell me that there was anything gnarly to remember or worry about. But then I could be wrong, and it's already getting rutty and washed out. Whoa, there's this bog hole. Actually, I remember this track now. Okay, so as I say, we just turned around. I remember this track. It had some deep ruts in it. I mean, real deep ruts that just about anything would be bellied out. So we're here for a bit of fun, but we want some fairly easy tracks. This is already going to be a bit of slipping and sliding, so let's see what happens. What we might do is just with this one, see if we can stay out of the ruts and see if we slide into them, whatever. It's not real slippery yet, but it's going to get progressively slipperier as the day goes on. So anyway, we turned around because swindly track, so in dry weather it's alright. The main problem is a few bog holes in that you can navigate, but yeah, there's some deep ruts at one point and they're quite deep. And it's a bit of a bada bing. If you can't stay out of them, you're going to be bellied out. You're going to need to be winching up there, which we're not doing. So we just found a nice spot to turn around and we're out of here. Alright, so we've gone to the next one. German track, small bog hole. Doesn't look like anything to be worried about, but you never know. For this, it's a bit of a mosh pit on the left. That's not too bad, we'll get through that. Another bog hole, what are we going to do with this one? Going nice and slow, make sure it's not too sloppy or too deep. It's nothing. The last one was better than that. Sorry I didn't show you that one. So yeah, we just continuing along German track. It's a fairly solid base, you know, a fair bit of rock in it. It's a bit washed out, you can see the water running down it now. Just cruising down it. A little bit slippery in places, but it's pretty good, you know. And that's what we're looking for today while it's wet. Just good tracks that, you know, we're not going to have any major issues on, you know. A little bit steep in places, starting to get a bit steeper here. Obviously it's steep, otherwise the water wouldn't be running down there. Yeah, we'll see what if anything exciting happens a bit further down. Oh, this is one of those bog holes I don't like to go through. I don't think it's too bad. We haven't checked it. We're going to find out the hard way. That was beautiful, but we won't tell. We won't tell the guys that it was beautiful. Ooh, this one they've renamed to Neville. They're calling it Neville, and the water's running down it like a river. We've been up here. Haven't been up here for a while. A few ruts here and there. Traction's there a little bit still, but it's starting to get a bit slippery. Not too bad. Just straddling that water at the moment. One wheel each side until we can get over to the better side. Just a short track that cuts through. I just want to make sure, because further up here, from about here onwards, it can get really deeply rutted on the left, which we can usually stay out of, but we could slip into. If we slip in alright, because our rut on the right's not too bad. Yeah guys, you can come up this one, but it is a bit slippery in places, so beware of that. You may slip into the ruts. I've just straddled the first part of the water, and then now I'm on the right of it, but it's got a camber on it that might put you in there eventually, I think. If I can do it on these tyres, you should be right. Bit of fun anyway, guys. Not hard tracks, not hard, not steep, not, you know, they're firm base, you know, nothing where any damage is going to happen. All the damage is from, as you can see, the water running down them. We're not sitting there spinning wheels, digging holes, we're just driving over it. It's just more of a slipping around a bit, yeah. Good fun. We're just bypassing this dirty big bog hole. Get a bit of a wheel up there. This is not what you want to be going through. This is mud equals money extraordinaire. Not the best. Got a bit of excitement of everyone. That's a better line, yeah, very good. Alright, just thought I'd video this bit. We're just coming out. Yeah, mate. We're just coming out on this track that's normally quite rough along here, but it's just been graded, and it's a lot of soil type ground, and it is very slippery. We're sort of all over the joint here. You can't tell, you're not feeling the fun we're feeling. We're watching out so we don't hit trees at the moment. You know, the good news is so far so good. The bad news is down the bottom, see where the water's running through? It's normally like a slop pit, but normally you can go around it and all the water's in the hole. But if they've done this to it all the way, whoa, whoa, whoa. Right, if they've done this here, well, we're a bit sideways here. If we get down the bottom here and it's a slop pit, we need to just keep moving, because trust me, down here's the worst of it, so keep it moving a bit, you know what I mean? This is down where the action normally is. But luckily, it looks like they haven't graded. You can see over on the right where the tractor's getting bogged over there, some deep stuff going on there. We're not going any faster than we need to, but have a listen to this. Was that a bit of fun? Who wants to go back and do it again? Bit of fun to finish off the day. Oh, hang on, it's not over yet. Here we go. Oh my god, I'm going to go the left side. I'll be taking the left side, I think, because it looks firmer. The right side, oh yeah, there's a bit of a soft hole there too. Yeah, you just don't know along here. It's just one of those areas that it does get very slippery, even when it's not so wet. So yeah, bit of fun for everyone. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give us the thumbs up. This was just a bit of a look around casual day in Wombat with a group of 6 Oz Prado crew. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss the next adventure. We're also going to start putting some trips up here, so it'll be a video about a trip. If you miss the video, you will miss the trip. Alright guys, thanks for watching. We're out of here. Bada boom, bada bing. See ya.